Hi friends, it's Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I hope that you are still enjoying your summer and that as you're getting ready for the fall season, I can give you some motivation with this fall decorating marathon. I'll be showing videos from 2022 and 2023. I'll also be showing you a Walmart shop with me and a haul featuring their merchandise from 2023, along with some links for some current merchandise that's very similar. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. So here's a view of our kitchen area with the blues and the yellows that I typically use in the spring and summer. We have a blue tablecloth on this table here, and it has all of the leaves in it because we typically use this as a buffet table if we have company over. Just for daily use, it's fine for me and my husband just to have two chairs with a chair pad from TJ Maxx, light blue, in each chair. On top of the table, we have a light blue vase that was used at our wedding. Inside the vase are white plastic roses. Yes, plastic. They were in an arrangement that my mother had, and they are so handy to have because they're so long lasting. I just put them in the dishwasher if they get dirty, and they come out great. Over here we have a chalk drawing by my grandmother-in-law. She was an incredible artist, and so I'm so grateful to have that. Above the window is a yellow and white striped valance that I actually sewed myself many years ago, and I'm not a seamstress, but I really wanted yellow and white stripes, so I found the fabric and made those myself. Beside the window we have another piece by my grandmother-in-law, and it's a painting of some fruit and a vase, and I love that piece. We also have this blue hutch, and it was originally the same color as that dining chair, but it was a huge endeavor to paint it. I'm so glad that I did, though. It was so worth it. On top are some faux and real plants. On that blue hutch I have some of my Princess House collection, also inherited from my mother, and I hope to showcase that in a future video. And inside those glass doors are some of my blue pottery. Beside that, I have this that stays up year round. This is the Moravian Blessing. Sorry for the reflection on the glass there. Being from Winston-Salem, the Moravian Blessing is well known. So I love having that piece there on the wall year round. And now for my tiny kitchen. There it is. Only 3 drawers and a few cabinets. So I'll showcase some of the items that I'll be changing out and show some of the ones I leave up year round. So I have this blue jar that holds our squirrel food. We love to feed the squirrels. We love animals, so feeding the squirrels gives us a lot of pleasure and seeing them enjoy it. We have this little squirrel on there, and he is from Pop Shelf, and the blue jar is actually plastic, and it's from Dollar Tree. Behind that is a doily piece from my great aunt. She crocheted daily, and I'm so grateful to have so many of her pieces. We have a white tiny Mr. Coffee. I'm the only person in our family who drinks coffee, so that's just fine. We also have in the windowsill some dish sponges and scrubbies, and over here we have my toaster oven. I'm actually going to change that out for a red one. Our automatic can opener and the paper towel holder is from Fiesta Ware. And then that piece that holds utensils is some of my blue pottery that I have from Cindy Anglis. She's based out of Georgia. That's one of her cookie jars, and I just turned it around so you don't really see the words cookies so much, and use it as a utensil holder. Here on my stove I have a blue and white check tea towel. I also have my only redone piece, which is another cookie jar, and this one that says Flower Child on it has this fabulous Easter bunny head that serves as the lid that I'll be adding at Easter, but I figured for spring and summer, Flower Child, is just fine. And I have some of my kitchen linens I'll be changing out. This little area with the shelf tends to be a gathering spot for a lot of junk, and I try to clean it off for the video, but I have some teas and some vitamins up there to remind me to take them. And these are some of the antique and modern linens that I'll be changing out for the fall and winter. I also have this blue and silver drying mat. I got it at Bath & Beyond. And above our refrigerator, I'll start the tour of the above cabinet area. We have this Epcot Center tray from 1985, or it might be 1984. And I'm so sentimental, so I kept that one and I display it up there. Behind it is a bamboo and rattan bed tray, and I can't say that we've ever even used it, but you always think there's going to be this scenario where you get to use this fabulous bed tray for breakfast in bed. So it's up there with the legs folded behind it. And then I have my penguin ice tray, ice bucket that I inherited from my mother. You can also put hot food items in there. And I have my stainless steel slow cooker and an authentic crock pot that doesn't match the blue and yellow theme, but there's so little storage in our kitchen, so it has to stay up there pretty much year round. And I do use it quite a bit, so I have to get on a chair or a ladder and get that down. And then I have my antique percolator that belonged to my grandmother. And I have this arrangement right here with some yellow vases. Inside are some flowers that are from Dollar Tree. It's the delphinium and the hydrangeas from Dollar Tree. And then in the center I have a tray that has a calico cat on it with a blue checkered background. And that is from a collection that was really popular in the 80s called Potpourri Press. I got that tray from eBay to match this coffee canister right here that is from my dear friend Lee, and she gave me that as a gift. So I went on eBay and did a search for items that might match it, and I love having that tray. Then I also have my Longaberger picnic basket with another doily from my aunt and another yellow and white striped valance. Now over here I have these mug racks from Amazon, and they're not as practical as I wish they were. The spikes on them are so tall that your mugs tend to hit that area right beneath them. And I've noticed on other racks like this, those spikes are staggered. So the single file is not so practical, but I still like it and we're using it. There is a crocheted dish towel from a friend. And over here I have some more blue mugs on another mug rack. So I also use this blue rug right here in front of the sink, and I got that from Dollar General. And it's probably just supposed to be a bath mat. It has a rubber backing on it. But I love rugs with a rubber backing so they don't slide around, and I'll be changing that out for the fall and winter as well. So I have here an assortment of things I've collected over the years to go into the red and white kitchen. I have this little Bella coffee maker that uses pods, and I'll be putting the pods in this little acorn canister with a squirrel on top. I have this paper towel holder. I spray painted that red. It was originally just a bamboo color. And I have a red toaster oven, a white enamel tray with red edging, this Target Dollar Spot red tiered tray that's from their Valentine collection, some little wreaths that I made last year. That's actual cotton that I picked on the side of the road in Georgia last summer. And then I have some red chair pads, a red pot holder, red basket, placemat that matches these great looking dish towels that I got at Dollar General last year, some mugs for the mug rack. I have some more valances to replace the yellow and white striped ones, some more crocheted items from my aunt that are in fall colors. I have a red rug to go in front of the sink. I have this red and white container. It's a metal container I got from Sam's Club last year. It had some teas and cookies and coffees in it, and just a good assortment of different items that I can replace the blue and the yellow with. So let's get started. And here it is, my red and white kitchen for fall and winter. I made this arrangement with flowers from Dollar Tree, and then I remembered I had a red glass bowl that looks like leaves. This I also inherited from my mother. And I replaced the Princess House Heritage pitcher and glasses for this set that I inherited from my grandmother. I decided that the area above my microwave needed a little bit of whimsy. So I found this sweet orangutan from an older McDonald's Happy Meal. It's a Thai beanie baby. And in this red basket, I put some paper plates and napkins for the upcoming Thanksgiving season. And here's a view of the kitchen at night, with some little lights added to the tiered tray. And some candles glowing on the stovetop and on the little corner shelf. Hi friends, it's Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. Today I'm bringing you a very relaxing fall decorate with me in my kitchen. I'll be combining some older inherited treasures with some newer items that I have just gotten recently. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you'll enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Here are some of the things I'm going to be decorating the kitchen area with. I have some dish towels here that I really like. I love that dark red and then the blue lettering on these all cotton dishcloths. I got those at Dollar General, I think about 2 years ago. I have these blue candle holders that have like a metallic inside. They really glow when you have a tea light in them. I also have a little bit left in this evergreen and clove candle in the amber jar that came from Pop Shelf. I think last Christmas. And then I have these picks. I don't love orange. I know that sounds like, well, how can you decorate for fall if you don't love orange? I'll incorporate it a little bit, but I actually really love these picks. They're like a shimmery velvet, and they came from Dollar Tree, and I just thought those were such a bright, almost like a cool tone of orange. So I'll definitely be using those in some way. I have this really large pick from Pier 1. I'm sad that Pier 1 is not in business anymore. They would have some great clearance sales, and that's where I got this ginkgo leaf pick that has some bright, again, more cool orange tones with dark reds, and then a little shimmery blue bead there. And I have these pumpkins right here. These shimmery pumpkins also came from Pier 1. This year I bought new these blue picks. I love blue. That's all throughout my house. And I love how these are not necessarily teal. They're just like a medium blue, kind of like a dusty blue. And so I'll try to use those in different ways. Here's one with some white pumpkins on it. And then 3 of these in this style is what I got.
I have some candy corn. Yes, we like candy corn. A lot of people think it's really gross, but I like it when I want a little bit of something sweet. And I will probably put it in my Princess House Heritage jar here. I think that will look pretty. And speaking of jars, I also have this one that is a pumpkin shape that came from Dollar General, and I think it looks like one of those glass pumpkins, but it's actually plastic, and it has a vacuum seal on it. And I think I'm going to put in this jar right here, I'm going to put these little Werther's caramel candies. I think these are kind of like a fall flavor to me. I have these cotton picks from Dollar Tree. I made these wreaths right here last year. They're really fragile, they're very thin, but I just took some leaves and some mums from Dollar Tree and hot glued them onto what's like a faux pine little branch and curved that into the shape of a wreath. I have these little succulent plants. They're faux succulents, of course, but these little white pumpkins came from the Target Dollar Spot a few years ago. This is from Dollar Tree, as is that velvety beige pumpkin. I have this sugar and creamer set that was my mother's, and the bottom just says Made in Italy G54, I think that's what it says, or 57. Anyway, this is not my favorite color of green. It's more like an avocado 70s green, but I have something that I think has some other similar color leaves in it. It's a flower pot, and I think I'll put this near that flower pot. I think it will work. I have my gingham red tablecloth over here. I just freshly washed it, and I've been using it for a while, so that'll go back on the table. Then I have one single placemat in this Bless This Home. This was a clearance find, I think, at Dollar General. And I love these colors of the dark red and the blue. And then I also have a single placemat, this one from Family Dollar. And I just thought it was gorgeous. I might put that one on the kitchen table and put like a vase on top of it. I have fun using this piece every single year. It's my squirrel and acorn canister. I will probably put my coffee pods in that. That came from Rite Aid. I really miss Rite Aid. We don't have that in our area anymore. I think most of those stores closed. But they always had the best home items and the best clearance sales. I really miss that store. I have these fall-themed napkins. I'll put with these paper plates in this basket. These are from Dollar Tree last year. I'm sorry, Dollar General last year. I love that blue truck on those and the very natural looking pumpkins on those paper plates. I have this vase that's wrapped in a fall type of vinyl paper, and that was a gift with fresh flowers in it a few years ago, but I've repurposed the vase to put some Dollar Tree flowers and stems and berries in that. And speaking of stems, I have these gigantic ones from Pier 1 from many years ago. I love the burgundy and the green on that. I think that's really natural looking. I have a few more items over here on my server. I have these plates that are like a pie slice shape, and they were a gift from a friend, and I think they are so pretty. And I have this very sparkly sequined orange pumpkin. From the Dollar Tree, I have these candle holders that were at the store a few years ago. And I think that they were originally jars because they had threads on the top where you would screw on a lid. So to hide those threads, I just put some jute twine on there, wrapped it around, and then I got a very inexpensive pair of gold earrings that look like leaves from eBay. But I have seen these on Temu as well, and they will match the inside that's painted gold. So those look so pretty when you have a candle lit inside. I have some crocheted pieces from my Aunt Zula, and she obviously made these in the 70s. I just love them. Here is a picture with orange and brown and a wall pocket with a little ring to hang it from in yellow and brown. I have this pumpkin with some florals, and from the Dollar General, I have some LED battery operated lights that I can display along with some scatter leaves that can also be filler in different places if I need that. And then I have this very special showstopper of a centerpiece right here. I just love this. This was a gift from my in-laws to my mother one Thanksgiving. And it has a hay bale with leaves, a very large turkey next to this American Indian, and some mums here and there. And in this mum, I have an ornament that our dog groomer gave to our dog one Christmas, but I thought that the colors look more like autumn. And it says Gilligan. His name was Gilligan. He lived to be 18, and we sure do miss him. We loved him so much. So I like to put this here inside this mum as a little piece in memory of him. So I'm going to start decorating my kitchen area with all of these pieces.
On that red tiered tray, I have my coffee pods, and those are the ones that I use every single morning, but I'm going to switch those over to my squirrel and acorn canister. I am going to leave out the red tiered tray though, and on that tray I'm going to place some hot chocolate pods that I can also use in that red Bella coffee maker. Here around the hot chocolate pods, I'm also placing some various pumpkins and some of those leaf LED lights. So you'll notice that I have white kitchen cabinets and white walls, but I like to use a different accent color depending on the seasons. So in the fall and winter, I like to use red, and then in the spring and summer, I change that out for light blue. But you'll notice that I have a very large piece of light blue furniture that's not going anywhere, and that's that blue hutch, and I painted that a few years ago. So that's why I thought I need to get some blue pumpkins, blue florals, blue candle holders to incorporate into my fall decor. Here on top of the blue hutch, I'm placing that creamer and sugar set
with the avocado green in it. I think they look nice next to that flower pot that also has some similar greens on the front. That red glass bowl is an inherited piece, and I've placed an oregano plant in the center, surrounded by some of those scatter leaves, and then I'm adding 2 red candle holders on either side.
This blue floral arrangement with the orange pumpkins was a lot of trial and error, but while I was creating it, I realized that that little white pumpkin on the front had lost its stem, and that might have happened even before I purchased it at the Dollar Tree. I should have checked it better. So what I thought I could do is just go outside, get a little branch, and break off a piece of that and place that into the hole where the stem should be and use a little hot glue, and I think that worked out pretty well. After I had gathered all of my fall decor together, I remembered that I had previously purchased a Bath & Body Works candle in the fragrance leaves, and I got that out, put it on my little red pedestal, and lit that candle, and it was instant fall vibes. I love this candle, and I was a little bit hesitant to feel like I was in the fall mood. I love summer so much, and I was trying to drag it out as long as it would stay, and plus it's been really hot here, so it was hard to get into a fall mood. But smelling all the apples, the cinnamon, the cloves in this candle really did it for me. So if you're in the same boat, get a nice fall candle and light it, and it can instantly change your mood and get you ready for the fall season. I wanted to show you that I did not end up using those really large stems in my kitchen. The scale was just not right. So instead, I put them in a crystal vase and put them on top of my dining room table, and I really like how they look in here.
The other day I was on a road trip and I needed a break, so I stopped in at a local Walmart to look at their fall decor. Immediately I saw some of their little woodland critters, as they're called here, for $3.98, and that little squirrel was so cute I just had to bring him home with me. Amongst all these beautiful florals and pumpkins is a sea of orange, but I was actually on the lookout for any blue decor that I could find. And in the bottom of this box, here is a blue pumpkin, $7.44. I love the speckles on it, and I will have that linked in the description box along with some other items that I ended up taking home with me. I think it was last year that the pumpkin pillows became popular, and they're back this year, and I was really drawn to these because they are so incredibly soft. Even the stem is like a Sherpa material, so they're so nice to lean back against if you put them on your sofa or your chair. So also in these soft textures, I saw these cabled sweater knit pumpkins, and these aren't pillows. The shell underneath is hard, but I thought they were so high-end looking, and I really love that ivory color again. Another color I was looking for in their fall decor is dark red, and I found this dark red pumpkin, and would you believe even the speckles on it are light blue, so it totally coordinates with the other pumpkin, but it has that flatter shape to it and such a realistic stem, so I really wanted this one as well. Along with all of the gorgeous orange decor, Walmart also has plenty of neutrals if that's what you're looking for. In the middle of the aisle, they had boxes with lots of different picks in them for $2.98. And all my life, I have loved velvet. It's that perfect cozy fabric. And I just had to have these white velvet pumpkins. Now, when I went into Walmart that day, I was actually on a mission to find the fall throw blankets. And I did find them on an end cap, and they had several different ones, different colors. Some were more Halloween themed, but I just love this navy one with the blue and orange pumpkins and the florals and the words "Fall in Love." So now I want to show you how I've displayed some of these items in my home. Here on my end table in our family room, I have the blue pumpkin, and right next to that on our sofa, I have that pumpkin pillow along with that gorgeous throw blanket. Here in our entryway on my white credenza, I have the red and the blue pumpkin along with the squirrel and the white pumpkin pick that I've put in a little bud vase along with some votive candle holders that I already had. In the fall and winter, I have mostly a red and white color palette in my kitchen, but I also have my blue hutch. So I feel like I need to add blue in other areas just to make things a little more cohesive. So here I've put the blue pumpkin and the red pumpkin on top of my kitchen cabinet with the red pumpkin on a little riser and a blue checked napkin underneath. And I actually found that I liked the blue pumpkin with its stem pointing upward as well. And one more option with the blue pumpkin on my plant stand along with the white pumpkin picks and the squirrel. As I was putting out this decor, it occurred to me that so many people say that fall is their favorite season, yet it seems right after Halloween, a lot are eager to jump straight into Christmas decor. If you look at the traditional calendar like I do, I think of fall decor being displayed from Labor Day all the way through Thanksgiving. And that gives us almost 3 months to truly savor the season, because time passes so quickly, as we all know, and Christmas will be here before we know it. So let's use this time to enjoy all the fall colors and anticipate Thanksgiving coming up. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, and I really hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I like to combine the old with the new. Perhaps you saw some things on today's video that you want to add to your decor, and I'll have everything that I brought home linked in the description box below, with the exception of the Sherpa pumpkin pillow. That one I could not find online, so you might have to go into your store to find that one. Thank you so much again for watching. I really value your time, and I want to leave you with what is my favorite fall decoration.